Hey Jared, this is Steven from CMP Auto here in Calgary, and this right here is our 2023 Chevy Suburban RST Duramax diesel. First things first, thank you for your interest in this unit. This is a very nice Suburban, and what I'll do in this video, I'll give you guys a brief walk around tour, go over some key features, and explain why this Suburban is definitely worth your consideration. So let's get started. Now, of course, as you see, the vehicle is black. The inside is also black with the victory red accents, including stitching on the seats and the door panels. Now, under the hood, you have a 3-liter Duramax turbo diesel engine. It's a 3.0 straight six, so inline six, very smooth, very economical, great torque, and great power delivery. Very minimal lag. Now, you get the blacked out grille, blacked out bow tie. Integrated into that grille is a front camera. That, of course, works with cameras on each side mirror, as well as a backup camera, creating a 360 camera. You have parking sensors along the front bumper, as well as the rear bumper. You have these very striking LED daytime running lamps, LED headlamps as well. I think it looks pretty sharp. Now, around the sides, you get these 22-inch black alloy wheels wrapped in Bridgestone all-season rubber. You have side steps to help you get in and out of the vehicle. You have power folding side mirrors with integrated LED turn signals. Cameras, as I mentioned, these mirrors are auto dimming, they're heated, and you have blind spot as well. You also have keyless proximity entry on all 4 doors. Very convenient feature. Most cars will have it just on the front doors, but GM goes a step above that. I'll get into the interior in a moment, but out back, again, you have full LED lighting, blacked out badging, blacked out bow tie, backup camera, backup sensors, and then below this panel, which is removable, there are 2 clips below, you have your class 4 hitch receiver. Now, of course, you get your RST badge right there, Duramax badge right there, and in classic full-size GM SUV fashion, you have the glass that opens up, and of course, your power tailgate. Both functions can also be done with the remote. And by the way, this is equipped with remote start. Now, Chevy Suburban, 3-row SUV with a ton of room behind the 3rd row. You have some extra storage down below that. Power folding 60/40 split rear bench. Just like that. There we go. Wasn't pressing it enough. You have cup holders on each side of the 3rd row. You have a USB-C on each side as well. Very nice. And as I step back, you see you have a huge cargo hold. These are also power operated to fold up. There you go. And there you are. Now, as I mentioned, jet black perforated leather interior with the victory red accents, stitching here, and here. Really sharp. You got the carbon fiber look, the alloy trim, Bose audio, and of course you have the captain chairs for the 2nd row. These slide back and forth. They also recline back and forth, and to get into the back, you simply pull this, and you have a ton of room to get in and out. You also have a very usable 3rd row bench, lots of leg room, and that's with the seats in normal position. They also go forward quite a bit as well. Above your head, you're going to have AC vents, 1, 2, 3, and 4. LED lighting all around. 2nd row bench, or 2nd row captain chairs, I should say, are also heated. You have a pair of USB-Cs, you have a 3-prong household plug down below, and you have your own HVAC controls back here too. Okay, up front, you have memory seats, power driver and passenger seats with power lumbar supports. Hopping behind the wheel, I'll turn down fan so you can hear me a little bit better, as well as the stereo. First thing you notice, digital gauge cluster straight ahead. That offers a ton of customization, not only in what's displayed, but how it's displayed. You have a leather wrapped heated steering wheel with red stitching as well. You have a few noteworthy controls on each side. Let me zoom out a bit. So you have your gap adjust. This will be for your adaptive cruise, as well as your forward collision warning and emergency braking. You have your standard cruise controls right there. On the right hand side, you have your scroll button for the center display, and you have controls for your Bluetooth and Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. To the left of the steering wheel, you have an electronic parking brake. You have your lane keep assist, which is defeatable. Your parking sensors, which are defeatable. You have your auto stop and start function as well. And again, that is defeatable. Stability control, you can turn off. And then you have your 360 camera as well. You don't necessarily have to be in reverse to display that on the infotainment system. You can hit 360 when you're stationary, and you can kind of take a look at where you're sitting, what's around you, and you have different views down below as well. Below that, you have your four-wheel drive selector. So you have your normal 4 high, 2 high, and you have automatic transfer case. So kind of a set it and forget it all-wheel drive system. You have your, I believe, yep, terrain mode. Okay, kind of a cruise control for off-roading. You have a mode switch right here. You can go between off-road, sports, normal, and tow and haul. When you do put it in tow and haul, you do see the exhaust brake function also comes on as well. To the right of that, you of course have your automatic headlights. And to the right of the steering wheel, you have your gear selector. There are a bunch of buttons and toggle switches. Having them up here saves a ton of room down here, which allows for more storage. But getting back to infotainment here, you have Sirius XM radio, you have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, you have Google Maps also integrated into it, and you have Amazon Alexa. Okay. Very easy to use, responsive as well. Little pocket right there. Down below, you have your dual zone climate control. You have a lockout for your rear climate in case you have kids that like to play around with it. Down below that, or to the left and right of that, you have your heated seat controls, 3 level. You can choose to have your just your back heated or your back and bottom. Below that, USB-C, USB-A, 12-volt DC plug, and a wireless charger. Cup holders here, spot for your phone. This opens up, revealing USB and USB-C and A. More storage. And then above your head, you have quite a few controls. You have a home link garage door opener. Okay, you have a knob and switch for your rear power tailgate. There's a max and a 3/4 function here. So let's say you have a low ceiling in your garage, or maybe you're parking in an underground garage somewhere, and you're afraid of opening this up all the way and having the tailgate hit the ceiling. You can choose to have it open up only 3/4 of the way, so you can avoid that happening, or you can shut it down all the way. You also have a power sliding 3rd row switch over here. That way you don't have to get out of the vehicle and get to the back. You have a panoramic sunroof above your head with power sunshade. You have your OnStar right there as well. Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. Please let me know your thoughts, and thanks for watching. Take care.